So, welcome everybody to our webinar of this week, where we will discuss how to evaluate offers in procurement. We will start the webinar in approximately 2 to 3 minutes to give time to people to join. So let's just wait a little bit until we start. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to ask them in the comment box below. Thank you, and looking forward for this one. In the meantime, if you do also like to let us know which country you are joining from, that would be great. I see that we have a lot of people coming from different sides of the world, and yeah, that's great. We are trying to reach all the procurement professionals out there. So yeah, let us know which country are you joining from in the comment box below. And for those who are just joining the session, welcome to our webinar of this week on how to evaluate offers in procurement. We will start the webinar in approximately 1.5 minutes. Let's just give a bit more time for people to join the session. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment box below. Our team will try to be answering them to you live. So yeah, feel free to use the comment section below for that, and also to let us know which country are you joining from. In the meantime, let's just wait a few more seconds and we will start the session. Thank you all. I see a lot of people from all over the world still joining. That's great to see. Again, for those who just joined, welcome to our webinar of this week, where we will discuss about how to evaluate offers in procurement. It's our pleasure to host this webinar. We hope you enjoy it. There's just a few seconds left until we start, so get yourselves a cup of water or a cup of coffee and enjoy the session. If you have any questions throughout the webinar, feel free to ask them in the comment section below, and we will be answering them to you live. So we'll start the webinar in about 10 seconds. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to use the comment box below and enjoy the webinar. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's session on how to evaluate offers in procurement. I'm super happy to have you here as we delve into the crucial process of selecting the best supplier in a bidding scenario. My name is Filipe and I'm a member of the Procurement Tactics team. I'm excited to present you this webinar. So let's start with our agenda. Let's say you are in charge of a procurement project and you have received offers from various suppliers. The challenge is deciding which one aligns best with your needs. That's exactly what we are going to explore today. In the next few minutes, we'll navigate through the process of evaluating offers, understanding why it matters, and uncovering some practical tools for making informed decisions. Because, let's face it, finding the right supplier can make all the difference in the success of your project. So stick around as we uncover valuable insights into assessing bid transparently and efficiently. Your role as a decision maker in procurement is crucial. And by the end of this webinar, you'll be equipped with the knowledge to confidently select the best fit for your requirements. Without further ado, let's jump into the world of offer evaluation and discover why it's a game changer in procurement. Thank you for joining, and let's get started. Now, we are going to dive into the crucial process of the initial assessment of bids. Once you have received quotes from suppliers, your first task is to ask yourself a few fundamental questions. Let's start with question 1. Did you receive comprehensive responses? Take a moment to ensure that you have received answers from all suppliers to every question outlined in the request for proposal. For instance, if you have specifically inquired about the description of lifetime costs, carefully verify if each bid provides a clear inclusion of this essential aspect. Now for question 2, is it information sufficient? The second checkpoint involves assessing whether the information you have received is sufficient. Some suppliers may opt for concise responses for the RFP questions. It's crucial to evaluate if these brief answers cover all the necessary details. Moving on to the third question, clarity of bid content. Evaluate whether the content is easily understood by different experts involved in the assessment process. If any aspects of the bid seems unclear, it becomes necessary to request additional information from the specific supplier in question. Remember, these initial assessments are pivotal as they set the stage for the subsequent phases of bid evaluation. Clear and comprehensive responses at this stage are indicative of a supplier's commitment and understanding of your requirements. So, as you can see, neglecting important details in the initial assessment of bids can have serious consequences for a procurement project. First and foremost, it may compromise the project goals. If bids are not carefully examined, a supplier may be chosen whose offerings don't match the project need, leading to delays, increased costs, and unsuccessful project delivery. Overlooking crucial bid detail also risks the integrity of the procurement process. It can undermine fairness and transparency, eroding stakeholder trust. This lack of transparency may raise suspicions of favoritism or bias, harming the reputation of both the procurement team and the organization. This reputational damage can have lasting effects on future collaborations. Financial implications are significant when critical details are ignored during bid assessments. Failing to truly evaluate costs, contractual terms, or hidden fees may result in budget overruns. This financial strain not only impacts the current project, but can affect the organization's overall financial health, limiting strategic growth. The oversight of essential bid details exposes the organization to legal vulnerabilities. Incomplete or inaccurate bid assessments may lead to contractual disputes, legal challenges, or contract termination. This legal fallout consumes valuable time and resources, potentially resulting in financial penalties or damage to the organization's legal standing. Lastly, the failure to carefully assess bids may hinder the achievement of broader organizational goals. Procurement decision plays a crucial role in reaching strategic objectives, and overlooking critical details can impede the organization's ability to form partnerships with suppliers, contributing to a long-term success. A lack of due diligence during bid assessments may obstruct the organization's strategic vision, hindering innovation, growth, and competitiveness. Now that you have received the quotes from the suppliers, the next step is to ensure you have all the information that we need. Sometimes the answers provided might leave us with more questions. That's when the crucial phase of requesting additional information comes into play. It's quite comparable to a detective work of sorts. We have asked our initial questions, but are we satisfied with the responses? If not, I'll tell you what you can do. So, ask yourself, did all suppliers respond to every question in the request for proposal? Is the information provided sufficient, or do we need more clarity? And perhaps most importantly, is the content of the bids crystal clear to everyone involved? If the answer is no to any of those questions, don't worry. You are well within your right to seek more details. Suppliers may have unintentionally missed something, or in some cases intentionally left certain areas vague. We need a complete picture to make an informed decision. Remember, this is a two-way street. Your queries should be specific, targeted, and aimed at bridging any gaps in understanding. By doing so, you not only ensure that your needs are fully addressed, but also create an environment where suppliers can showcase their capabilities more comprehensively. So, let's embrace the role of the investigator, ask the right questions, and gather the information we need to make the best decision. The power of a well-informed choice is just a few questions away. Effective communication with suppliers play a crucial role in fostering collaboration and building enduring relationships. To ensure clarity, it is essential to articulate expectations, specifications, and project requirements in a clear and precise manner. This clarity reduces the likelihood of misunderstandings, ultimately preventing complications during the procurement process. Establishing regular and open channels of communication is crucial. Maintaining consistent dialogue with suppliers throughout the procurement lifecycle, including timely updates, progress reports, and proactive problem-solving discussions, contributes to a collaborative atmosphere. Encouraging suppliers to share insights and concerns fosters a sense of partnership, enhancing overall project efficiency. Actively listening to suppliers is another key aspect. This not only demonstrates respect, but also allows the procurement team to harness supplier expertise for informed decision-making, encouraging a two-way flow of information where both parties feel comfortable providing feedback, can uncover opportunities for improvement, driving continuous enhancement of processes and relationships. Transparency is identified as a cornerstone of effective communication. Clearly, communicating the selection criteria and decision-making process ensures that suppliers understand how their proposals will be evaluated. Transparent communication builds trust and promotes a fair and equitable business environment. In times of change or challenges, Promptly sharing relevant information with suppliers facilitates collaborative problem solving. Establishing a clear point of contact is crucial for efficient communication. Designating a primary contact person on both sides streamlines communication, reducing the chances of miscommunication or delays. Clearly defining roles and responsibilities avoids confusion, ensuring each party knows what is expected throughout the procurement journey. Leveraging technology is recommended to enhance communication. Utilizing digital platforms, collaboration tools, and project management systems streamlines communication processes, improving efficiency. Additionally, it provides a centralized repository for information, reducing the risk of communication gaps. Lastly, celebrating successes together is an important aspect of relationship building. Recognizing and acknowledging achievements, milestones, or successful collaboration efforts strengthens the supplier relationship, fostering a positive and mutually beneficial partnership. Regularly expressing appreciation for a supplier's dedication and contribution contributes to a positive collaborative culture. Now, in procurement, we encounter a crucial concept known as knockout criteria. These are not just any requirements, they are the non-negotiables that any offer must unequivocally meet. Let's unpack the significance of knockout criteria, the process of their evaluation, and the strategic decision-making that occurs. Knockout criteria are the indispensable benchmarks, the every essence of what we deem as crucial prerequisites in any offer. These are not mere preferences, they are the fundamental pillars upon which the viability of an offer rests. For instance, consider a delivery deadline that must be met, or a specific compliance standard that is non-negotiable. These become our knockout criteria. The process of evaluating bids against knockout criteria is comparable to a meticulous checklist. Each bid undergoes scrutiny to ensure that it aligns with these critical requirements. This step is not about compromise, it's about ensuring that every foundation of our project is secure. If a bid falls short or any knockout criterion, it faces exclusion, irrespective of other merits it may possess. Yet, the procurement journey is not always linear. There are scenarios where deviation from knockout criteria may be considered. However, this is not a casual detour, but a strategic decision-making process. Internal discussions ensure that to deliberate whether a particular criteria is indispensable or if there's room for flexibility. Additionally, communication with suppliers becomes crucial. Clarity is provided on the knockout criteria, and any potential deviations are communicated with transparency. Simply put, checking bids against knockout criteria is a thorough process, but it's not inflexible. It's all about finding a middle ground between what your project must absolutely have and what makes practical sense. We'll guide you through how to make those decisions carefully, making sure any changes are well thought out and strategic. Now let's explore a real-world example highlighting the crucial importance of knockout criteria in procurement. First, we have a airline fleet procurement. In the aviation industry, a major airline aimed to upgrade its aircraft fleet. Strict adherence to safety standards was a knockout criteria. Despite an attractive price, a potential supplier failed to meet safety requirements during evaluation. Recognizing safety as non-negotiable, the procurement team excluded the supplier. The chosen supplier not only met all the criteria, but also enhanced safety records, ensuring project success. Then, we have the construction of critical infrastructure. A government entity focused on environmental sustainability and communication impact in a vital infrastructure project. A construction company proposed cost-effective solutions but lacked commitment to minimizing environmental impact. Prioritizing sustainability, the procurement team excluded the bid. The chosen supplier aligned with knockout criteria, implementing eco-friendly practices and engaging the community, contributing to project success and a positive public sentiment. And then, the technology system integration. In the technology sector, a company sought a new software system with knockout criteria, centered on data security and system reliability. A vendor proposed an innovative but untested solution lacking a proven track record. Prioritizing data protection, the procurement team excluded this vendor. The chosen vendor, with a history of secure solutions, met the criteria and ensured seamless system integration, safeguarding sensitive data and contributing to project success. Now, let's talk about the score summary, a powerful tool that will bring you clarity to the evaluation process. A score summary is essentially a structured way to access and compare bids. It helps you organize information, making it easier to see how each offer measures up in different aspects. Think of it as a summarized report card for each bid. You can use this template as an example for a score summary. In this table, you will observe that we employ 3 distinct scales to evaluate each offer based on 4 criteria in the score summary. These scales include euros, hours, and an interval scale denoted by plus and minuses. By utilizing these scales, you can effectively evaluate and compare the offers based on multiple dimensions, which facilitates a well-rounded decision-making process. And why is this important? The purpose of a score summary is clarity. By using a structured approach, you gain a comprehensive overview of the strengths and weaknesses of each bid. It streamlines the decision-making process, making it easier to identify which offer aligns best with your project's requirement. Now, let's navigate through the bid comparison process, a crucial phase that brings order to the wealth of information gathered during the evaluation. Once you have accessed the bids against knockout criteria and created a score summary, the bid comparison process comes into play. This step involves a systematic comparison of bids, allowing you to identify the most suitable supplier for your project. One common approach in the bid comparison process is the lexicographic method. It's like having a roadmap where criteria are ranked in order of importance. The bids are first evaluated based on the most critical criteria. If one bid stands out in that aspect, it becomes the preferred choice. If there's a tie, you move on to the next important criterion, continuing until a clear winner emerges. In the example, let's say the price is the most important factor. This means that supplier A offer would be chosen right away. If multiple quotes have the same score on price, we then evaluate them based on the second most important factor, like technical requirements. We continue this process until only one quote remains or all criteria have been considered. As a decision maker, your task is to review bid differences, assess needs, and address concerns. It's about making a well-informed choice that not only meets your project requirements, but also considers the nuances of each bid. By the end of this process, you'll have a clear understanding of each bid's strengths and weaknesses, facilitating a confident decision-making process. In our journey throughout procurement, the bid comparison process is the compass that guides you to the best choice among the contenders. Stick with us as we will explore practical methods and strategies for effective bid comparison in your procurement endeavors. In conclusion, today's webinar highlighted crucial steps in the procurement process, and there are 3 things that I would like to remember. First, we emphasize the significance of the initial bid assessment, the detective work involved in requesting additional information, and the strategic evaluation of knockout criteria. Then, the score summary emerged as a vital tool for clarity. And the bid comparison process, utilizing the lexicographic method, ensures a systematic choice of the most suitable supplier. Armed with these insights, you are better equipped to make informed decisions in procurement. I would like to invite you to check our Junior Procurement Management course. It's an easy way to learn how to execute the perfect procurement process, and you can enroll now, and when you finish the course, you'll get a certificate. It's very simple. The course is completely online and lets you learn at your own speed. We'll guide you with straightforward financial analysis templates and strategic procurement templates. Plus, we've got some interesting reading materials and extra content for you. For any inquiries, feel free to reach out to me at philippe@procurementtactics.com. If you are looking to enhance the skills of your procurement team, we offer a range of online courses covering 10 different subjects designed to upskill teams globally. Visit our website to access and download all the course syllabi. We have also provided engaging workshops, and we are excited to announce the launch of our community earlier this year, so stay tuned for that. Additionally, explore a wealth of free resources on our website with the option for more in-depth paid materials. Your journey to become a more proficient procurement team starts here. Now on to the Q&A session. This is your chance to dive deeper into the topic we have discussed today and get the answers to those questions on your mind. Let us know in the LinkedIn comment section below, and we will answer them right now. Thank you for your attention. It was a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you again at our next webinar next week. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.